I wanted to show you this glorious tree. It's covered with red berries. And guys, I'm not sure what this is. It is gorgeous. I'm wondering if it's something called winterberry. And this is actually hanging over from my neighbor's yard. Aren't they gorgeous? They look amazing. And I have one too, right over here. It's growing right inside my fence down there. It came up as a sapling. But look, I have a beautiful tree myself. But look at this amazing, amazing tree. Covered with red berries. So if anybody knows what this is, it's just spectacular. Bright, bright red berries. Let me know what it is. I'm wondering if maybe it's called a winterberry. So let me know. This is a tree form, and I'd say it's pretty mature, probably about 25 feet, 20 to 25 feet tall. But isn't it spectacular? I'm just so in love with it. Even though it's fall, the rustic garden bed back here is still looking quite colorful with all the marigolds and the purple opal basil mixed in. And then we have some mums down here. And more marigolds at this end. I'm pretty pleased to show you how my walkway that I built this summer is looking. I used a whole bunch of cardboard, and I knew in the fall I was going to cover it with something, but I wasn't even thinking about these pine needles. I have a huge pine tree here, and it always drops loads of needles. They turn orange and drop, and I think it's nature's way of mulching itself. But anything that fell on the lawn came over here, and I have now mulched my path with it. Doesn't it look amazing, guys? And because there's a layer of cardboard, that's going to last me a year or two without getting weeds in there. But I think it makes a wonderful mulch for a path. I wanted to give you a little update on the geraniums. So they have been in the shade, and I've left them out to feel the cold. It has not been freezing. I've made sure of that. You can't leave them out in any freezing weather. But as you can see, all the leaves have dried up, most of the leaves, and I'm going to be putting them in a bag in a cool, dark place and closing it up after everything is totally dry. So I think at this point I'm going to bring them inside, keep them in my bags, but I'll wait to close the bags until everything has turned yellow. And just something that I did as an experiment was some of the cuttings I saved. And I'm going to see if I can plant them up in flats of like seed starter and see if I can root them out in the spring. It's just an experiment. I thought it can't hurt to put them away. But they seem to be the last ones to kind of lose their leaves. So that tells me there's a lot of moisture in the stems. But anyway, this is how it looks when you put it away for the winter. And hopefully in the spring, when I take these geraniums out, they'll bounce back like they did last year. I know it looks pretty brutal, but it is how I did it last year. So we'll see how that goes. I'm still bringing the peppers out to get sunshine during the day, but they are coming in at night because it has gotten really chilly, down into the low 40s this week during the night. So they are coming in and out, and hopefully those peppers will ripen up and it'll be worth the little extra effort I'm giving it. And guys, here's a used cocoa liner that has been repurposed as mulch. I have put it around a little blushing bride hydrangea. It's a very young plant. It's one of the ones I separated out from earlier in the season. And I decided to kind of give it a little skirt, a little blanket, just like mulch. And I was going to put it in my compost. My friend Lori offered it to me for my compost. And when I brought it home, I realized what a wonderful mulch it would make for a plant. So a couple of my plants got little blankets this year, thanks to repurposing some used cocoa fiber baskets. And guys, I'm enjoying a few last sprigs of flowers before the frost hits and kills everything. But I have some mums in there and a couple of zinnias. These are the lily-put zinnias, and these are the larger ones. And this beautiful big one here, I believe, is a California giant. Isn't that pretty, guys? And I love how the crystal vase is catching the light. Sometimes if you just use a crystal vase, it's just so easy to make a handful of flowers look really elegant. Isn't that pretty, guys, how it's catching the light? Well, I'm really glad I did some filming yesterday because today is a bust with the weather. We have had lots of wind and rain, and it looks like I'm going to have a lot of leaves to pick up. And I don't know if you can tell, but the leaves are starting to change here, and I think really over the next week we're going to get lots of fall color. So guys, thanks for watching, and it's a short update this week. But next week I'll be definitely planting some bulbs and digging up some bulbs that need to come in. So I hope you're having nice weather where you are, and I'll see you next time. Bye!